everyone, I'm Zoë B from Simple Life Strategies. I'm a life coach, a master NLP practitioner and the author of the Simple Life Strategies blog. "98% of the population find themselves in jobs that they don't enjoy, in relationships that are unfulfilling, and generally living uninspiring lives. And what happens is people get to the end of their life and they look back and go, wow, how did I end up here? This isn't how my life was supposed to be." And what happens to most people is they get sucked into the day-to-day living of life, and so they don't stop for a moment to consider their own happiness or what kind of life they actually want to be living. And life coaching actually ensures that this doesn't happen. So it's about stopping now to really take the time to understand what kind of life you really want to be living and taking steps to make that happen. And a part of that process is to understand who you are and what's important to you, because how can you plan your own happiness if you don't even know what makes you happy? And so a lot of the work that I do with people is to help them understand who they are and really get to know themselves and what's important to them. As well as that, I do a lot of work with the mind, because the mind is really, really powerful when it comes to creating the life that you want. And what I see is most people in life use their mind to their disadvantage, not their advantage. And once you understand how to harness your mind, that can really help you to get out of your comfort zone and really go after what you want. And this is really what I love about life coaching. It's helping people understand who they are and helping them create the life that they ultimately want to live. And there really are no limits. Once you understand how this system works, you can have anything. One of the key things that I find people have trouble with when I'm coaching is making decisions. So whether it be deciding what job to take, what career to take, what country to move to, or where to travel, or even what relationship to stay in, whatever it is, people seem to struggle with making decisions. And the thing is, decision making can actually really negatively impact our health, especially if we're indecisive. And if we're caught in this grip of over-analysis and indecision, then that actually uses a lot of our energy, and this can lead to us feeling stressed once we deplete those resources of energy, and can even lead to exhaustion in some cases. So it's really important that we understand how to make decisions quickly, and there's even a correlation between leadership and fast decision-making skills. So in my chapter of the ebook, which is titled An Easy Guide to Making Decisions, I actually step through what it is that stops us from making those decisions and why it can be quite difficult. And there are 4 key issues that I go through. I'll just go through one of those now to give you a taste, and that's actually an inability to prioritize decisions. So if we have all of these different ideas and decisions floating around in our head, then it can be quite difficult to pull those out into some kind of structured and orderly format so that we can make a strategic decision. And in my chapter, I actually go through a 5-step process, which is called the decision grid technique, that shows you specifically how to prioritize, as well as 4 other steps that will get you making decisions very quickly and very efficiently. So if that's something that you'd like to learn more about, then you can go to my chapter, which is titled An Easy Guide to Making Decisions. In my experience as a coach, another key issue that I see people struggling with is stress. And the thing is, life is not supposed to be stressful. It's supposed to be fun. So when I see people getting caught up in this bubble of stress, it really makes me want to help them in some way. And I remember back when I used to be an ad exec in the corporate advertising industry, and every day was very, very stressful for me as an account exec. And it was almost as if you were rewarded for being stressed, and unless you looked stressed, you weren't working hard enough. And I distinctly remember one day making a decision that I was not prepared to live a life filled with stress anymore. And so from that day onwards, I put together a plan and I put together steps that would help me lower my stress levels. And from that, I've actually developed an online course called the Less Stress course, and that includes a 5-step model that helps you lower your stress levels. So if that's something that you would like to learn a little bit more about, then I'd love to give you the opportunity to actually trial that course for free. And if you enjoy that and you get a lot out of that trial period, you actually have the chance to upgrade with a really good offer. So I really hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about life coaching today, and I hope you also take the chance to go and read my chapter, which is titled An Easy Guide to Making Decisions, and I hope that helps you to become a super fast decision maker in the future.